Hi, this is Stacy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over the Summer Wells case.
Good afternoon. I'm Leslie Earhart with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. The status is the same as it was on Monday when we last held a media briefing. We're still trying to find Summer. It's now been 1 week and 2 days since she went missing. There's still two aspects of this case: the active search and the investigation. You'll hear more about the search in just a minute. TBI agents and Hawkins County detectives working alongside the FBI continue to work around the clock to determine what happened to Summer Wells. In order to preserve the integrity of the investigation, we can't discuss everything we're doing and have done to find Summer. Here's what we can tell you. Numerous residents and individuals associated with the family have been interviewed. Surveillance video and photos have been reviewed, as well as other potential digital evidence. We're still working to identify everyone in the area on the afternoon that Summer went missing. One of you asked us in a previous briefing the standard amount of time it takes for a case like this to be resolved. While every case is different, this one is definitely outside of the norm. Typically, in an investigation like this one, we have some idea of where the case is headed and what might have happened within a few days. In this situation, despite doing everything within our power and exploring all avenues, the circumstances leading to Summer's disappearance remain unclear. I understand the lack of answers frustrates you in the public, but trust me, no one is more frustrated than we are.
As of June 24th, 2021, search and rescue efforts for missing 5-year-old Summer Wells continues. We have now utilized 106 agencies spanning from Tennessee, Ohio, Virginia, Alabama, Georgia, and North Carolina assisting in these search efforts. Numerous specialized search and rescue groups with numerous canine teams have been represented from each of these agencies. To date, we have covered over 4.6 square miles, with that being over 3,000 acres being searched since Tuesday night when she was reported missing. Search efforts will continue on a more specialized team basis throughout the rest of the week. Just because you may not see us in such a large presence, and rest assured, we are still out here searching for Summer Wells. We will continue to work with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department, TBI, and FBI until we find Summer Wells. Please continue to search your personal property. Sullivan County, Hawkins County, mainly the Beach Creek community, and even if you branch a little bit further, please search. And I've been telling these searchers here the last several days, when you're looking for this property, you're not looking for an adult laying there. You're not looking for an adult hiding in the building. We're looking for a 5-year-old girl that weighed approximately 40 pounds. Somebody that size could wad up, could hide in an area that a legal size piece of paper or a folded up laptop could go. This is also the reason why we are exhausting all efforts. This train, as you can see behind us, guys, is only a small, very small percentage of what these guys day in and day out are going through. I've had multiple of my guys come up to me and tell me, "Captain, I'll go to the end, but I'm tired. I'm physically and I'm mentally tired. We are all one team, and we will not quit until we find Summer Wells." Thank you.
We'll take a few questions.
Have you searched some of these areas over and over again numerous times, some of these fields and things like that?
Absolutely. Captain, can you answer that question?
Yes, so over these 4.6 square miles, and I'll kind of elaborate on some of these specialized teams. There's some of these areas, guys, we have covered 4, 5, and 6 times. And we have community members, media outlets reaching out going, "Well, we have neighbors saying you're covering the same ground." We are. New ground, same ground, different eyes, fresh bodies. Guys, one flat looking field, there's 100 places something could be hid, evidence, and or she could be hid. So yes, we have covered multiple ground multiple times, and we'll continue to do so.
Leslie, at this point in the search and investigation, do you believe Summer Wells is still alive?
We hope so, but honestly, we just don't know. I mean, we're holding out hope, doing everything we can. Obviously, We typically would have found a child at this stage in the investigation, so honestly, we just don't know.
How many tips has the TBI received so far?
I don't have the exact number with me, but it's well over 300 at this point.
I know we've all spoken with the family and they've talked about sort of what led up to that missing incident here. Can you just sort of elaborate on what you guys know for sure happened before she went missing that Tuesday night?
We can't release any more than what we've already provided. We know that she was supposedly with family members outside of her home, was seen going into the home. When her mother went to check on her, she was not in the house.
Sheriff, I know you mentioned before that you haven't had to obtain any search warrants. Is that still the case?
My office has not obtained any search warrants, and I really don't know if the other agencies has. I've been coordinating with the captain here and the investigators. They're all working together, and we hadn't briefed each other this afternoon.
What about lie detector tests? Has anybody been given those?
I think she can address this.
Well, it's no secret that the TBI has a polygraph unit. We don't discuss specifics, but I can tell you that we use that as an investigative tool. In a situation like this, we're going to use every resource and tool available to us.
I would be interested in knowing what happened that day. I know it's going to be hard for me to have to relive, but...
Well, sir, I was at work, but from what my wife has told me and stuff, you know, her and her mother and Summer were planting flowers by her grandma's trailer, which is about, 20 feet from the house there, real close to the house. And Summer all of a sudden said, "Mom, I want to go in the house." So she said, "Fine." And her brothers were in there watching YouTube. And so she watched her walk in the door and went in there. And then she went in there and her brother said that she was going to go downstairs and play with her toys. So she went downstairs and then Mom come in and says, "Where's Summer?" Well, she's downstairs playing with her toys. And they hollered for her and there was no answer. So she went down the stairs and she was nowhere to be found. She went out the basement door. The door was unlocked. But she's never left the area. She might be on the other side of the house, because I went out there before and called for her, and she come out from behind the house, because she just has to be outside. She's an outside type of person, But she was gone, buddy. And my wife called me, and I said, "Hang up for me and call 911 right now." And I was at work, and I called 911. Threw all my tools that I could in the vehicle, and from Jonesboro, I come out. I made it out here before anybody because I was freaking out, And when I got home, I drove to the bottom property, and I realized that all my neighbors and stuff were combing the woods looking for her, and I realized right then and there that she was not there. I knew right then and there that she was gone. I just, because she would never leave there on her own. Somebody had taken her out.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is she capable of
No.
going through? They've covered miles of area to search.
No, she would never leave because for one thing, we have bears and wild dogs, and we got druggies that, come around, look to other people's houses and stuff, all hours of the night. But this was like at 5:30 in the evening, which makes me think, someone was laying in wait. I've heard somebody say that these people track kids down on Facebook and find them, and, I've heard that story. I mean, I don't know, but all I know is she's definitely not anywhere around there. I think somebody's abducted her and took her out of the area.
Wow. Well, have you noticed anybody suspicious?
No, and they've done such a good job. They followed every single lead possible. They have tracked down all kinds of people. Yeah, they've tracked down everybody. They even, had me in there, lie detector tests on all 9 yards.
They have to rule out every possibility.
Yes, absolutely. You know, so it didn't bother me to do it whatsoever. I understand that. And a lot of times the parents are responsible. You know.
It's the history, recent history, that's been the case. Or like a family member.
Right, absolutely, yes. But you know, we don't associate with all them people. We try to associate with church people and stuff like that, you know. And Summers, they got a lot of friends in church. They just love her to death, you know.
Where do y'all go to church?
Seventh-day Adventist, sir, right across the street from Walmart, there in Kingsport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we was going to the Baptist church, you know, but when I found out the true CIVIS on Saturday, I wanted to go to a Saturday going church, so I thought I'd go check them out one time, and we've been there ever since.
Oh, wow. What have you all been doing while this has all been going on?
Just trying to cope. Just trying to cope with everything.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the police. I can't be alone right now for some reason, and so if I have to, I'll go down there and talk to the police and just hang out with them, you know, because I just can't be alone right now. I don't know. I just you know.
How are Summer's brothers doing?
They're coping with it better than me and their mother are, and I don't understand that, but I mean, when they really think about it, they're upset, but they're coping with it way better, especially the youngest one. It's like I don't know, it's weird to me, but
maybe it doesn't seem real to them.
Yeah. But me, you know, the most I've done is watch the news a little bit. I can't focus on nothing. You know.
How are Summer's brothers doing?
They're coping with it better than me and their mother are, and I don't understand that. But I mean, when they really think about it, they're upset, but they're coping with it way better, especially the youngest one. It's like I don't know, it's weird to me, but
maybe it doesn't seem real to them.
Yeah. But me, you know, the most I've done is watch the news a little bit. I can't focus on nothing. You know, originally I'm from Utah, and I met my wife in Arkansas, and we come out here to help my mother because she got sick, and then she ended up dying from I can't remember what it's called, but anyways, but she left us that property, and we've been there ever since.
Okay.
We've made Tennessee our home. There's a lot of good people here.
When did y'all move here?
Well, about 13 years ago from Arkansas. I was about to help my mother because she was in need.
So your kids, this has been their only home then?
Yes, sir.
Born and raised
here? Yes, sir. Well, except for my oldest one. He was born in Arkansas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the rest, I think, the rest were all born here, yes.
And does your wife have a Wisconsin connection?
Yes. Well, her sister, my wife's sister come up missing, like, I don't remember how many years ago it was, but they never found no trace of her either.
Where was that?
I don't know. I really don't know. I never pay attention to any of that part of it.
Yeah. Do you know where she grew up in Wisconsin?
I sure don't. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, I have a criminal history. I do, you know, when I was in Utah, when I was younger, you know, but I've turned my life around, doing my best to be a commandment keeper, you know, for sure. Okay. Me and myself, they can do whatever they want to me as long as my kids are safe, you know, that's how I feel.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and so what is your plan now? I mean, what is your outlook?
Well, my only plan now is just, no matter what happens, you know, either way, I'm stay in church, be a commandment keeper, and wait for the resurrection day, buddy.
Yeah.
That's all we can all do, you know.
Do you have hope for Summer being found?
Well, I have hope, but, you know, statistically speaking, or looking at it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a tough thing to think about.
Well, yeah, of course. You know, I'd feel for anybody in that position. I'm sure you would too. You
Absolutely.
You know, any kid that's being tortured or hurt in any way. You know, and missing their parents and their good friends in church and stuff like that. You know, just unimaginable what she's going through.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I pray for is for peace for her somehow. I wish she could have got to know Jesus better or something, but she's so young. She don't know what all that stuff means in church. You know, but
I don't think God holds that against children.
Oh no, not at all. I just wish she had peace of mind. That's all.
Yeah. Do you have any hope that this is all going to end well?
I have hope, buddy, but you know, you looked at the statistics of it all. You know, I mean, through our church and other churches, the worldwide prayer, you know, is going on for her. So, plus all the law enforcement agents are praying, and everybody, you know, we're just hoping that God will turn it around, you know, somehow, some miraculous way. But you know.
Okay. All right. Well, I know I'm taking up a lot of your time, and I really appreciate you talking to me.
You're fine, buddy. Thank you so much.
Take care, and I'm praying for you, and I'm praying for your family.
Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Take care.
Thank you.
So right now, I'd just like to take the time out to say a prayer for Summer. Lord, please wrap your loving arms around her and keep her safe. Bring that precious baby home, Lord. And I do pray for the family and all of her friends. May they have peace in this tough time. In Jesus' wonderful name we pray. Amen. So we just listened to the father Donald's interview, and he states he was at work and his wife calls and says that Summer's missing. She tells her husband her mother, and Summer were outside planting flowers, and Summer all of a sudden wanted to go inside. She goes in with her brothers who are playing Xbox. She goes down to the basement to play with her toys. The mother goes in and she starts to call Summer. Summer doesn't answer, so she goes down to the basement to check on her. She yells for Summer and gets no response. That's when she notices that the door to the basement is unlocked. Not open, just unlocked. And Summer is gone. Completely vanished. So she calls her husband and tells him what happened. He tells her, hang up the phone immediately and call 911. Then he says that he called 911. So I'm curious to know who actually made the 911 call, and I would really like to hear that 911 call. I'm not going to get into everything in his interview that he said. Some things were very odd and some red flags to me, but I've, put some text in there kind of showing what I thought about certain things. Now we're going to listen to a scanner from the day that she was reported missing, and I want you to take a listen to what the police are talking to the dispatch about. And it has nothing to do with planting flowers. It has to do with the mother going for a walk. And they say that when the mother returned home from the walk or the run, that's when she noticed that Summer was missing. So let's go ahead and take a listen to that now. It's kind of hard to hear. I did turn it up, so you just kind of have to listen. There's other chatter in between, but you will hear what they say.
110, 110 Ben Hill Road off of Beach Creek. Should be the first residence on your right. Reference to a missing 4-year-old. The parents have called in and advised that the mother had went for a walk, came home, now they can't find her. They've been yelling for her. She's been gone for about 10 minutes now.
10 for what, America?
10, 110.
10 for half, Madison. 335, I'll be in route as well.
They've got several neighbors active and those will be rescue also.
10-4. 29 minutes, so go ahead and notify rescue. Fire police for search. 35. You say when you got the original call that mom went on a run and when you came back that Sandra was gone?
10-4, that's what the father advised. He's at work about an hour away, trying to make his way home.
10-4.
10-4, you want us to try to contact Tina?
Let 302 know, and I think he's going to let rescue make that determination.
302 has been notified. He also wanted me to just remind you to be sure check the house camper, even if they've said they've already had.
Hawkins County Rescue Squad, all members, mutual aid request, search and rescue with Churchill Rescue Squad. Staging area is going to be at Mount Carmel Baptist Church on Beach Creek. Hawkins County Rescue Squad, all members, mutual aid request from Churchill Rescue on a search and rescue. Staging area is going to be at Mount Carmel Baptist Church on Beach Creek. Also requesting a respond with six-wheeler and command trailer. First page, 1911.
Alright guys, well that's the end of the video. I do appreciate all your comments, so please comment down below and tell me what you think about all of this. This will actually be part 1 of 2 or possibly more, depending on updates. And of course praying for the update that they do find her safe. So please, everyone, I ask to please keep Summer in your prayers and in your thoughts for a safe return home. And if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe and like the video, because I really want to get the word out to help find this precious baby girl. And also remember guys, always spread love and not hate. Be blessed and keep the faith. Bye guys.